Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
Let's make sure there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
There's still much we could do to prepare, but we may all yet survive the day.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. I know it's risky, but we need to move soon. Hit the gods before they expect it.
I agree.
Get some rest, and be ready.
I got word from a Ravani seer. She found a spirit who could translate the tablet. I'm supposed to meet her on the beach.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you would accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit, whenever you've time.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did. what it meant. Tried asking that thing. It won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A thing. Least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it. We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
He was listening to you, Balara. Because you're his sister.
He was my brother. My only brother. And just for a moment, he was my brother again. Then he wasn't. Then he was a person I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy. And it never should be. You become Anaris when the hard choices don't hurt anymore.
I want to believe, to hope, that it won't come to that. And that we get through to him, somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
We'll save your brother, Balara.
I hope you're right. I really do. But if we don't... Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Hey, Harding.
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
I thought you might want someone to talk to.
Oh, Rook. That's sweet. I'm fine. Really.
Really? Okay, well, we're all here if you...
Never mind. I can't lie. I feel awful.
It's Solus's memory, isn't it?
Was the war really the elves' fault? Neither the elves nor the Titans knew what the other was. I just... don't know how to feel.
There's really no right way to feel. You've been through a lot.
You're right. Maybe I just need time. And a snack. It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. In the Titan's heart, the Shade wasn't just angry. She was lost, and lonely, and confused. Solus didn't just separate us from the Fade. He separated us from each other. I wish I could make him understand what that feels like. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I know. You're Ace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katarina's death because he spirited her away. Katarina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Ilario as her keeper.
What matters is that she's alive, and we know where she is. So let's go get her.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the talons of the crows at Via della Morte. All of them.
Poor Viago. He hates big social gatherings.
Thea will be thrilled, though.
Oh, of course. Any excuse to break out her formal knives.
We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spide is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing that I know of. With Aelia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once?
Thought the cart was done when the Venatori grabbed me. You did a good job polishing her up.
I was happy to help. Besides, Nev might starve without your cart.
Yeah, well, free fish next time. You too, Gallus.
Sure, Hal. Rana, I've got someone for you to meet.
Right. I'm almost finished here.
Good reading? And here I thought you'd be working our cases.
I got a tip on a red lyrium smuggler who leaves coded messages in the paper. I placed a coded ad pretending to be a buyer. If the smuggler took the bait, I'll know where he's trading the goods.
One day we'll come here and not get mixed up in something.
Well, then what would we do for fun?
I've got a few ideas.
Until then, it's reading the paper. What could go wrong?
Are we tempting fate now? That is fun. So, what are we after?
We're looking for the phrase Virantium Brandy.
Got it.
Hold on. What's this? Nev Gallus and Rana Savas, investigators?
Right. That. I may have paid for another small advertisement.
You what?
If we want to help people, they need an easier way to find us. It's approachable.
I regret this already.
Docktown couldn't ask for better protectors.
Oh, it could, but we're all right.
There. Virantium Brandy. I know where to stop the red lyrium deal. This one, anyway.
Good catch. You might work out after all. Still, I'd prefer you have backup when you need it. And if I'm not around... Rana, meet the Viper. I put in a word for you.
The Viper? You're real? Wait, a word? For what?
Come. It's time you met the Shadow Dragons.
Are you Nev Gallus?
How did you...
I saw your advertisement. I need your help.
Then you're in the right place.
My hero.
I wasn't already. Have a seat. I'm guessing you've got a story.
Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it.
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy.
What the?
Death is too good. They're all yours. He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get a hold of him.
They said something about an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that. When Katerina is in earshot. We have company. Intruders! First the Blight comes to my city, and now you want my house?
Good hit.
Where are the next? I say when. Wait! Now's your chance!
They made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek. Trouble ahead. The door's been barred.
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Muerte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now.
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Virantium is here.
You should have stayed dead, Lucanis.
All of this is on your head.
Who started this? I ended it.
Hit him again! Taking fire!
Stay in cover. Why? Just you were supposed to. Next time, use your own knife. On it.
This isn't over.
Ready!
You're just stepping in my way. I know the kinds of people stupid make.
Sorry, Iago.
We need to close it.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Macon.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned. And kidnapped the first Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanis is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything.
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No. Not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Ilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Caterina. This team. I'm not giving that up.
You seem at home here. Or is it a front? You know something I don't? So much for a straight answer.
Nev, you don't strike me as an animal person. Besides cats, maybe.
Oh, I'm not. Back home, you find a creature bigger than a cat, and it's probably half demonic. Damned if a third of the cats aren't either.
That's nothing like you, is it, Assad? You might be fluff all the way through. It was a compliment.
Of all the nonsense we've run into, you're what's strange.
Assad? Really?
There's been a god or two I didn't expect. But bad mages trying to make the world worse, that's not new. I had an uncle who went on about wardens and griffins. Loved the feathered things. They were always the heroes. If we're getting bedtime stories turned real, having griffins in the world again, it's not the one I'd have bet on.
You know you're sweet with him.
Aren't I always?
I walked into that.
Sing your praises and you still want something? I'll find you a treat if you don't tell Davrin. Have we got a deal?
Of all the things I didn't expect, it was her. Okay, and you.
Listen up. If Davrin finds crumbs, Rook takes the fall.
That's your plan. We've had worse ones.
Not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlathan big, maybe.
You sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
Okay. So how do we stop that from happening?
I don't know. Hope the ritual's just started? We might be able to stop it if they haven't gotten very far.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Abundance.
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Comparing magic.
It's nice to have someone else who understands.
That what it's like for you as a mage?
I had to accept that while magic comes from the Fade, the power to harness it comes from me.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Todd. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy. She smells really good.
How you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
Oh, you should get her something that shows you appreciate her skills. Something archery related.
Like a bow?
Nah, not like a bow. She has a bow, like, I don't know, fancy bowstring or a really nice leather cuff for her arm.
That's not a gift. That's gear.
Oh, look. It shows her you see who she is, and you appreciate her.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
It worked.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. The Butcher was making Kamek. It's a poison that sedates people, warps their minds.
A large portion of his Kamek went missing. Would you like to guess the culprit?
Ivenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Ivenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Destroying your own people's minds. How could Ivenchi do this?
By telling themselves there is nothing else to be done.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight... The governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the Crows against the rest of Ivenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Ivenchi would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past them now. Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
The other remaining Crows have already gone. Come meet us there. Please.
Of course.
I heard.
Hold on. There's the garrison.
Maybe you.
Onto the garrison, the governor.
What was I saying? Maybe you can make an amulet with Alia's name on it.
That courtyard looks empty.
Strange. You'd think they'd post Artom as guards.
Then she must be further in. We clear the garrison this time. Eventually's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Look! Intruders! Calm down! We can escape across the roof!
Inside the top.
Dark spawn! The courtyard's full of them!
That explains why Eventually's Artom was trying to run.
Nice move, bro. Wait! Jacobus? Keeping score.
Okay. Now for Eventually.
I will see you dead if it's the last thing I do before the blight takes me!
Strange aura in the air. Something's wrong.
Wait, these aren't real.
I see the comic is working!
All set.
end any differently. Why don't you die? Why don't you give up?
It's not range. Hang on!
If that damned darkspawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me, if you hadn't interfered,
It wouldn't have made a difference.
neither will my death. My comet could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
The crows. The citizens helping each other through the dragon and the blight. They're already taking care of each other.
It won't last.
It will. The other crows will make sure of it. You say you did all this for Treviso, Avenchi. To protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time. Rook! I should have wine. We should toast you.
Evenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Untom remain, though with Evenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
Treviso would have fallen long ago if it really didn't have a chance.
I'm not so sure. A city is only as healthy as those who care for it.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Fletcher.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
Just another thing the gods have to answer for.
A fine sentiment. For the day you face the gods. And there is only so much good their deaths will bring. We must make the rest for ourselves.
Let's hope there is something in that.
When did you get here?
A while ago. I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones. Prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
Those we lost. They'll never be forgotten.
Never is a long time. But let us try. The crows rule Antiva. And tonight, we mourn with her.
You're almost perfect.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.